Today we're going to talk about the DJI Spark, and we're going to see how it compares to other drones in 2019, and if the DJI Spark is still worth it. Okay, so the DJI Spark has been around for around a year and a half now, and people are still buying and using this drone. I've had mine for around a year, I think, and I still love it. The real reason I'm making this video is to compare my drone with a bunch of other drones out there on the market today, and see if my DJI Spark is still a good competitor. If at any time you enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, as it really does help my channel out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the camera on this drone. The Spark features a camera that can record 1080p 30 frames a second video. Also, it features a 2-axis ultra smooth gimbal, which helps you get really steady shots. The quality of the camera is good, but some people like to record in 60 frames per second, and also they like to record at 4K. Now, there are other drones on the market nowadays that do both of these things. For example, the DJI Phantom 4, the Mavic 2, even the Mavic Air can record 4K, which is pretty impressive. The next thing we're going to talk about is the battery life of this drone. DJI claims that the Spark can fly for 16 minutes, and I find this to be true. That's normally what I get when I'm flying mine. The only difference is I have 2 batteries for my Spark, which doubles that flight time, putting me right around 30 minutes, which is very nice. The problem is not everybody wants to have 2 batteries, and there are plenty of drones out there that can fly for well over 20 minutes with only 1 battery. The Mavic Air can get 21 minutes, the Phantom 4 gets 30 minutes, and the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom can both get 31 minutes of flight time. I know this sounds bad so far, but let's talk about the price of this drone, as I believe this is one of the drone's biggest strengths. On Amazon right now, you can buy the DJI Spark for $350 and it comes with the remote. Now, for people who don't know much about drones, $350 is very cheap. At least right now it is. If you wanted, say, a Mavic Air, you would have to spend upwards of $700 to get the drone and the remote. Now, if you think about that, that means you could either buy 1 Mavic Air or 2 DJI Spark combos. If that really doesn't show how cheap the DJI Spark truly is, then I don't really know what to tell you. Just think about this for a sec. $350 for a drone and a remote. That's insane, especially nowadays considering a lot of drones are over $1,000 and most of them are oriented towards professionals. That's the thing that the DJI Spark is good at. It's user-friendly, it's beginner-friendly, anybody can fly it. The DJI Spark, it really does shine in a lot of areas. To wrap this up, let me leave you with one last thought. If you're new to drones, I highly encourage you to look at the DJI Spark before you look at other drones. Take some time and do some research, because this drone is amazing. It's just not oriented for everybody. It's more for beginners, and it's more for people who haven't flown drones very much and they want to get into the hobby. This user-friendly drone will do everything you want it to do, as long as you don't plan on doing professional work or trying to record super high resolution videos, because it can't. A lot of people think of the DJI Spark more as a toy than as a professional drone. I've had my Spark for a while, and I don't think of it as a toy just because I have it and I know what it can do. But for people who don't know much about drones, they'll see this thing and they'll just kind of go, wow, this is really a toy. Alright, so for the second group of people, if you do have experience flying drones, take some time and do research before you check out the DJI Spark. You could look at the Phantom 4, the Mavic 2, the Mavic Air. There's a whole bunch of them out there nowadays. But the DJI Spark is still good for experienced flyers. Just don't be expecting any super great video or 60 frames per second, because it's not going to happen. Okay guys, I'm G Martin. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Feels really good to be back. I know I haven't made a serious video in about 4 months because I've been at college, but it's winter break now. I'm going to make a few videos. Make sure you stick around and watch them. I'm G Martin. See you next time.